Hello everyone, my name is Van Subbarwal, your coding instructor, and today we're going to learn how to make an animated car. And it would basically move from point A, let's say this is a point A, to point B in just one click of a button. So let's start with it. And we're going to use Coding Junior's virtual lab, and it's a web development program, so we're going to use the web development lab. So as usual, we'll start with our head tag and close it, give it not no I'm sorry, go and start with HTML tag, gonna close it, and gonna move it back here. Then after head we need is body. So body, because body, here we have a basic head, body, and HTML tag. So let's start with taking up body, and we're gonna use with style background color. Not every time it auto recommends it, so you should know everything. Maybe black. Uh, Pink is fine. So I'm gonna go with that. I don't have a color scheme, but if you use any other editor, you will have a color chart here, so you can tweak it accordingly. So that's not a main problem. Now, what we want is a racing car to move from point A to point B, but it doesn't look so good. So let's give it some background style. And for that, we're gonna search 2D background for racing games and find a good image. I found this image, and I'm gonna copy its image address, come back to our virtual lab, and we're going to design it using the body tag. See, now notice we are not using any periods or hashtag because we are applying this to the whole body tag. So we want everywhere that body tag is used, we want this design to be applied. So we're going to go with background URL, single quotes, and paste that. See, now the image is applied. Now you see it is little stretched, it's just really stretched. Okay, if I could grab it. uh, so for that, to fix it, we're gonna go with some designing. So let's do that and change its background size to cover. See, feels better. And gonna scroll it so to get it. Yeah, see, now it is perfectly adjusted, so it doesn't matter what the screen size is, it is adjusted. And we're gonna also use background attachment to be fixed so it doesn't move when we scroll, and uh, background repeat to be no repeat because we don't want it to repeat. Repeat, no repeat. So that is it, that's our background, and now we can put our car here somewhere, and let's do that. Okay, so there's this website called free pick, and here you can find a lot of free images to use, and they can be PNG, JPG, IMG format, everything you need. So just gonna go type 2D car, and you can find a lot of variety of stuff. See, you see that, and we can just copy it. We need a race car, right? So let's, oh well, let's just, oh wait, did I see? No, let's just use a normal car. This car, it's a PNG, you can see. So we're gonna go to copy image address, come back to our lab, and edit that image here. And I'm gonna use the image tag src and paste it. See, the image is there and it is transparent, so you can see through it. Now the car is too big, right? We should a little tweak it a bit. So we're gonna use image again. Notice I'm not using periods and hashtags because I'm applying it on the image tag. So every time I use an image tag, I want it to apply it to it. But it's not a good coding practice because this would be applied to every image you use. So we should give it class. Classes are good, and you should do it too. Make a practice of it, make a habit of it. And I'm gonna go with image. Come back here, put a dot for classes and image. Now let's do it. Now, first of all, for to decrease its size, we're gonna make it. We can go tweak its width. Wait. Hmm. So image. I'm making. Oh, I made a spelling mistake. So there it is. Width now seems little better. We want it to come down, margin top. Gonna add it a little more. 50? No. 100? No. 100? Perfect. Oh, let's make it 380. So see, editing is it's in your hands. It's just like trial and error method. That's what CSS is. You tweak it until it's perfect for you. So now I think looks better, and let's give it a margin. Now it's the main part now. I'm gonna give it a margin of only one. Now you'll ask why one only? It doesn't even make any effects on it. See, now what we want is our car to move from point here. This is, let's say it's point A to point B here. The point B would be somewhere around 300 pixels. More than that, it's 550 pixels. So we want somehow to so that the margin left of this image to be changed to 550. Now how do we do that, you ask? And I'll show you that's where, and that's why I'm here. So for that, we're gonna use some JavaScript. So don't worry, no, it's nothing scary. It's easy. Just listen to me, okay? I'm gonna close the script tag. /script. Okay, done. Now, what method we are gonna use is called document object model. What it does is it changes stuff in your document. And before that, I told you we need this image to go from point A to point B using a click of button. So we're gonna put a button tag and give it a button. I'm gonna go click me to move. Okay, sounds good. We can style it later, but let's now leave it like that. And okay, now we're gonna write a script with a function. How do we write function? We write function that says that means where the function is being defined. Then you write the function name. So we're gonna write my function parentheses square bracket or curly brackets, and you write your function. You get document dot get element by id. Now I'll explain you this in just a minute. Let's give our image an id. Um, single quote image. That's image id dot style dot margin left equals to double quotes 550 pixels. I'm gonna close it. Now we wrote a function that defines when the button is clicked, get the image element, which has a ID image. You see, it matches, right? And change its style and margin left. What's the image margin left is 1. We wanted to change it to 550 pixels. Now let's see how it works. So the button is not binded with anything. So we're gonna go with on click. So it defines what happens when you click the button. We want our my function to work. Oh, did you see? Where did our car go? It moved 550 pixels. See, I'll explain you again. We wrote a function and we defined it to get the document, which is the HTML document, get element by its ID. Elements are these. The one you use. Images are element, buttons are element. They are attribute and element. So get these elements by its ID. The element that has ID are unique and they don't they are not multiple and they are unique to one attribute. So only this image could have that ID, and then change its style, which has style has margin left in it, and to 550 pixel. It was 1 pixel and we wanted to change to 550 pixel, and that's how your car moves ahead. Now you can do the same. It's going to copy that function, paste it on function 2, and make the car come back. What was the initial position? It was 1 pixel, right? So if it goes to 550, we have to make it come back to 1 pixel. And we're gonna make a dedicated button for it to copy, paste. I'm gonna name it 2, and we're gonna make it say click me to get me back. I know it's a big button. Sorry, but yeah, they're there. So let's make it move. See how that is working. So what this does is when we click me to move, it changes 1 pixel to 550 pixels right here, and then we click me to get back, it changes the 550. See, now it's 550 right now, and then it changes back to 1 pixel. That's how it's working. It's really easy if you understand it, and it's nothing difficult. It's just getting into the document by its element ID. ID can only be one, and that's how you make it. So I hope you understood. You can tweak your buttons and design them with just gonna type button, and you can go with curly braces, and I'm gonna go with color, change the color to black, but it won't be visible because the text is black too, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. So just gonna leave that, and I hope you understood, and it's a really fun project to do, and it will make your understanding clear of JavaScript. So thanks for watching.